Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahil-Fattahil-Alim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear watcher, dear subscriber, dear teachers, dear parents, hope you will be fine and in the high state of iman and health. Myself, motivational speaker, leadership business coach, master trainer, language trainer, Professor MA Raza. Today we're gonna talk about, this is not a directly educational but indirectly educational vlog or educational point of view or educational discussion or educational gossip on a particular topic, non-Muslim views about the Prophet Muhammad, non-Muslim views about the last Prophet Muhammad, non-Muslim views about the life of Prophet Muhammad, the non-Muslim views on the life of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I'm not gonna waste your time, and we will directly go to the actual and accurate our topic. But some announcements I want to share with you, that if you are new on my channel, and kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for particular and regular updatings and particular views, and your because you can easily find and easily search me, and I will easily notify in front of you in the whole world, in the 7 Arab humanity. And the second announcement is that if you are searching, you are a private teacher or a government teacher, and if you are a teacher and you are searching about the particular training sessions like activity based learning, like creativity based learning, like inquiry based learning, or if you are searching for the particular devices, how to teach or how to be good in second language, or how to be adept in English, or how to be adept in Arabic, or how to be adept in Persian, or how to be adept in Urdu, so you can easily find the playlist on the same channel. And the playlist is training sessions by Professor MA Raza and I Batuta or Ana Batuta on the same channel. Another playlist, and Dekho Suno Jano, another playlist. And I would like to inform you with all my players, Urdu literature and English Guru or Angrezi Ustad, or how to be adept in English. All these playlists are available on the channel, and you can find all these lectures and all these vlogs and all these topics on the channel. So let's move to the actual and particular topic. Non-Muslim views about the last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first non-Muslim is the great Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Charandas Mahatma Gandhi, who was what was the name? The name is Mohandas, complete name Mohandas Charandas Mahatma Gandhi. So let's get started and get a review what he has said. So I wanted to know the best of the life of one who holds today an undisputed sway over the hearts of millions of mankind. I became more than ever convinced that it was not the sword that won a place for Islam in those days in the scheme of life. It was the rigid simplicity, the utter self-effacement of the Prophet, the scrupulous regard for pledges, his intense devotion to his friend and followers, his intrepidity, his fearlessness, his absolute trust in God and in his own mission. These, and not the sword, carried everything before them and surmounted every obstacle. When I closed the second volume of the Prophet's biography, I was sorry there was not more for me to read of the great life. So the second, let's move to the further. The second person about the life of the Prophet Muhammad, Sir J.B. Shah or Sir George Bernard Shaw. So Bernard Shaw said, so I want to read in front of you. I have always held the religion of Muhammad in high estimation because of its wonderful vitality. It is the only religion which appears to me to possess that assimilating capacity to the changing phases of existence which can make itself appeal to every age. I have studied him, the wonderful man, and in my opinion, from being an antichrist, he must be called the savior of humanity. He must be called the savior of humanity. Who must be called the savior of humanity? The last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, called the savior of humanity, said by Sir George Bernard Shaw or Sir J.B. Shaw. And the next person I'm going to share in front of you is Thomas Carlyle. Thomas Carlyle. So what he said, let's start. The lies, Western slander in a bracket, and there should be a special meanings for it. The lies, Western slanders, the lies which well-meaning zeal has happened round. Again, I'm gonna tell in front of you the lies, Western slander in brackets, the lies which well-meaning zeal has heaped round this man Muhammad in brackets are disgraceful to ourselves only. Are disgraceful to ourselves only, said by Thomas Carlyle. So the next person we are going to talk about is that is again W. Montgomery Watt. So what he said, let's get started. His readiness. This all information you are getting on the channel Professor MA Raza. Welcome back, viewers. His readiness to undergo precautions for his beliefs, the high moral character of the men who believed in him and looked up to him as a leader, and the greatness of his ultimate achievement all argue his fundamental integrity. To suppose Muhammad as impostor raises more problems that is solved. Moreover, none of the great figures of history is so poorly appreciated in the West as Muhammad. Thus, not merely must we credit Muhammad with essential honesty and integrity of purpose. If we are to understand him at all, if we are to correct the errors we have inherited from the past, we must not forget the conclusive proof is a much stricter requirement than a show of plausibility in matter such as this only to be attained with difficulty, said by Montgomery Watt. Who said it? Said by Montgomery Watt. The next person, the number fifth, we're going to talk about Dr. William Dropper. And what he said, Dr. William Dropper, what he said, 4 years after the passing away of Justinian, Justinian, after the death 569, was born in Makkah. In Arabia, the man who of all men has exercised the greatest influence upon the human race has exercised all men has exercised the greatest influence upon the human race to be the religious head of many empires, to guide the daily life of 1/3 of the human race, may perhaps justify the title of a messenger of God. A title of messenger of God, said by Dr. William Dropper. Said by Dr. William Dropper. The next eminent critic and the next Orientalist we're gonna talk about is Alphonse de Lamartine. Alphonse de Lamartine, and what he said: if greatness of purpose, smallness of means, and astonishing results are the three criteria of a human genius, who could dare compare a great man in history with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The most famous mean created arms, laws, and empires only. They founded, if anything at all, no more than material powers, which often crumbled away before their eyes. This man moved not only armies, legislations, empires, peoples, dynasties, but millions of men in 1/3 of the then inhabited world, and more than that, he moved the altars, the gods, the religions, and the ideas, the beliefs, and the souls, said by Alphonse de Lamartine. So the next person, talking about as a non-Muslim, talking about the life of Prophet Muhammad, the last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the person is Leo Tolstoy. And what he said, so let's get started. What he said, I'm gonna say in front of you. Muhammad has always been standing higher than the Christianity. Muhammad sallallahu has always been standing higher than the Christianity. He does not consider God as a human. He does not consider God as a human being, and never makes himself equal to God, and never makes himself equal to God. Muslim worships nothing except God, and Muhammad is his messenger. There is not any mastery and secret in it. Said by Leo Tolstoy. Who said it? Said by Leo Tolstoy. So the next person we're gonna talk about is the person Dr. G Hoge. So what he said, so I'm gonna say in front of you. Serious or trivial his daily behavior has instituted a canon which millions observe this day with conscious memory. No one regarded by and sections of the human race as perfect man has ever been imitated so minutely the conduct of the founder of Christianity has not governed the ordinary life of his followers. Moreover, no founder of a religion has left on so solitary an eminence as the Muslim apostle. Who said it? G Hoge said it. And the next person we're gonna talk about at number 9 is Professor Ramakrishna Rao. So Professor Ramakrishna Rao said, the personality of Muhammad, it is most difficult to get into the whole truth of it. Only a glimpse of it I can catch. What a dramatic succession! What a dramatic succession! What a dramatic succession! What a dramatic succession of picture sketch or picturesque senses. There is Muhammad the prophet, there is Muhammad the warrior, there is Muhammad the businessman, Muhammad the statesman, Muhammad the orator, Muhammad the reformer, Muhammad the refugee of orphans, Muhammad the protector of slaves, Muhammad the emancipator of women, Muhammad the judge, Muhammad the saint. All in all these magnificent role, in all these departments of human activities, he is alike a hero. He is alike a hero. Who said it? Said by Professor Ramakrishna Rao. Professor Ramakrishna Rao. So next our person is Annie Besant. Annie Besant. So he said it. It is impossible. He said, and not he. She said, and what she said. She said, and what she said. It is impossible. Who said? Annie Besant. Annie Besant said, it is impossible for anyone who studied the life and character of the great prophet of Arabia, who knew how he taught and how he lived, to feel anything but reverence for the mighty prophet, one of the great messengers of the Supreme, and also in what I put to you, I shall say many things which may be familiar to many, yet I myself feel whenever I reread them a new way of admiration, a new sense of reverence for that mighty Arabian teacher, who said it? Said by Annie Besant. So the next number is number 11. On number 11, there is Sarojini Naidu, and Sarojini Naidu said, what Sarojini Naidu said? Sarojini Naidu, she said, it was the first religion that preached and practiced democracy, for in the mosque, when the call for prayer is sounded and worshippers are gathered together, the democracy of Islam is embodied 5 times a day, when the peasant and king kneel side by side and proclaim, God alone is great. God alone is great. I have been struck over and over against by the individual, by this indivisible unity of Islam, that makes man instinctively a brotherhood or brother, that makes unity of Islam that makes man instinctively a brother or in a brotherhood, said by Sarojini Naidu. Who said it? She said it. Sarojini Naidu. The next number is number 12, and on number 12 there is Reverend Bosworth Smith, R.B. Smith, Reverend Bosworth Smith, R.B. Smith. What he said? So we're gonna talk about it. He was causer and hope. He was causer and hope in one. But he was pope without the pope's pretentious, and causer without the legends of Caesar, without the legends of Caesars, or without the person of Caesar, without a standing army, without a bodyguard, without a palace, without a fixed revenue. If ever any man had the right to say that he ruled by a right divine. It was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for he had all the power without its instruments and without its support, without its instruments, without its instruments and without its support. R.B. Smith, Reverend Bosworth Smith. The next and last person is on number 13, and on number 13, Alphonse de Lamartine. Alphonse de Lamartine is our again last person, and what he said, the most famous have only moved weapons, laws, empires. They founded, when they founded anything, only material parts, often crumbling before them. This one not only moved armies, legislations, empires, peoples, dynasties, millions of men, over a third of the inhabited globe, but he also moved ideas, beliefs, souls. He founded upon a book of which each letter has become a law, a spiritual nationality, embracing people of all language and races, and made an indelible imprint upon the Muslim nation for the hatred of false God and the passion of the God, one and immaterial. Alphonse de Lamartine. I am going in descendant order again. On number 13, Alphonse de Lamartine. On 12, number Reverend Bosworth Smith. On 11 number Rojani Naidu. 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 And on 10 number Annie Besant. On 10 number Annie Besant. On number 9 Professor Ramakrishna Rao. On number 9 Professor Ramakrishna Rao. On number 8 Dr. G Hogarth, Dr. G Hogarth or D.G. Hogarth. And on number 7 Leo Tolstoy. On number 7 Leo Tolstoy. On number 6 Alphonse de Lamartine. And on number 5th or number 5 Dr. William Dropper. And on number 4 W. Montgomery Watt. On number 4 W. Montgomery Watt. And on number 3 Thomas Carlyle. On number 3 Thomas Carlyle. On number 3 Thomas Carlyle. On number 2 Sir George Bernard Shaw. S.G. Or we can say Sir G.B. Shaw. And on number 1 Mohandas Charandas Mahatma Gandhi. On number 1 Mohandas Charandas Mahatma Gandhi. So this was my vlog in front of you. I was trying to collect all these information in this vlog, or in this video, or in this particular session, or in this particular discussion I have made in front of you, and you will justify and you will judge it how much it is good for you. And kindly must like, share and tell it to others about the channel, and must subscribe and must share it to the others. So we will be right back with you with the new lecture, with the new topic, with the new on-demand video, with the new on-demand vlog and the other topics. So let me go now and say with me, do something more for humanity. What I have said to you, please make this slogan to all. Do something more for humanity. Do something more for humanity. In Urdu you can say इंसानियत की बेहतरी के लिए एक कदम और. इंसानियत की बेहतरी के लिए एक कदम और. And in English you can say do something more for humanity. Bye bye.